Hello guys, welcome to QA Studio. In this tutorial series, we will cover the Selenium interview question. So, our first question is, why do you create a reference variable in the Selenium WebDriver and what is its purpose? Its main purpose is we have to write the Selenium script once and we can use this Selenium script on the multiple browser. Basically, we cannot create the object of the interface, and here WebDriver is a interface, but we cannot create the object of the interface. There is a several class like Chrome driver, Safari driver, Edge driver, Firefox driver or Internet Explorer driver which are implementing the WebDriver interface. So first we create the object of these classes and use this object to use the multiple browser. For that, first we will write the WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver or new Firefox driver or new Safari driver. And with the help of this script, we can run our script on the multiple browser like on Chrome browser on the or Firefox browser or the Internet Explorer driver. The next question is, what is the implicit weight in the Selenium WebDriver? Basically, all we know that implicit weight is a global weight which is applicable to the all web element which is present in the web page, and it will tell the WebDriver to wait for a element before throwing the no such element exception. This is a very important question regarding the interview. So what is the implicit weight? Implicit weight means it is applicable to the all web element which is present on the web page. So we can say that implicit weight is a global weight. Now let's hear example. Here we use a one URL, that is omayoblogspot.com, and after opening this URL we get a two button like drop down button and the Facebook button. After clicking drop down, it will immediately show the result. But after clicking of the drop down, if we have to click on the Facebook, it will take a 3 or 5 seconds to load the Facebook button. And our Selenium script will throw an exception like no such element exception. So to handle this, we can use the implicit wait. For implicit wait, its syntax is driver.manage.timeout.implicitly wait, and here we have to wait for a 3 or a 5 seconds. So here we have to mention the time and the time unit dot second. Then we will open the URL and we'll wait for a particular element. This wait will applicable to all element which is present on the web page. But if the drop down button appear before the 3 second, then the implicit wait will not apply here because there is no need. And we can say that implicit wait is a dynamically wait. If the drop down button will available before 3 second, it will immediately go to the Facebook button. So without waiting 3 seconds, it will click on the drop down button and it will go to the next button, Facebook button. And in implicit wait, we will apply a 3-second wait here. So it will wait for the particular or for that Facebook button for the 3 seconds. And by this wait, it will not throw any exception. So in this way, we use the implicit wait. The next question is what is explicit wait in the Selenium WebDriver? Explicit wait means it tells the WebDriver to wait for a particular web element without throwing the exception. In implicit wait, it tells the WebDriver to wait for a element. Means in explicit wait we have to wait for a particular web element, and in implicit wait it is applicable to the all web element. This is the main difference between the explicit wait and the implicit wait. Again we say it explicit wait means it tell the WebDriver to wait for a particular web element without throwing the exception. That means if there is a requirement that we have to wait for specific web element for the 3 seconds, that time we use the explicit wait. Again we see the practical demonstration. Like in this blogspot example, there is again two button, drop down button and Facebook button. As we know, drop down button is readily available to the click, but for in the Facebook button it will take a 3 second to load. This big way, and for our script Selenium script, the Facebook button is a specific web element, and for that specific web element we use the explicit wait for the 3 second. Here is the explicit wait syntax, like WebDriver wait is equal to new WebDriver wait, and here we have to pass the driver object, and now we have to wait for the Facebook button for the 3 seconds. So here we have a pass the time like a 3. If the Facebook button will take a 5 second, then here we write a 5 second. And now then web element, it is object of that class face of Facebook option, and wait until expected condition dot visibility of element located. Here is a different condition in explicit wait, and here we have to use the visibility of element located. Then we will click on that particular Facebook button. In this way we will use the explicit wait in the Selenium WebDriver.